Hello everybody and welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson we are going to talk about the half double crochet. Yes indeed. I hope that you guys have had a great day. So to get started, we are going to make our foundation chain. And remember, I want you to leave a tail of 3 to 4 inches long, because with our squares, we are also going to learn how to weave in our ends. So we're going to go ahead and make our slip knot, put it on our shank or our shaft of our hook, and then we're going to create our foundation chain. And of course, the foundation chain, you're just yarning over and pulling through your loops. So I want you to make a foundation chain that measures 6 inches long. And for this demonstration, of course, I'm just going to make a short swatch so that you are able to learn from the instructions. So starting off, we're going to do our what is called the height chain, and what I like to call is as the first stitch, because I don't like to waste any part of my yarn. So what you're going to do to start your half double crochet is that you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then to do the half double crochet, we yarn over, we insert our hook into the chain, then we yarn over, we pull through our chain. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops, ending with your working yarn on your hook. And remember, we're going to do all of our work on the shank or the shaft of our hook. So to repeat the stitch, we yarn over, we insert our hook into our chain, we're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through our chain. We now have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops of our hook. So the instructions of the half double crochet is yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, you're going to hear some crocheters say yarn over, insert your hook into your chain, or insert your hook into your stitch, yarn over, pull through your chain, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops of your hook. Okay? You're going to yarn over, we'll do it again. We're going to insert, we're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through, you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and remember, your hook is always facing down. So yarn over, insert your hook into your chain, you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Take your time when you're making your stitch. You don't have to rush. You can replay this video as many times as you need to in order to create your half double crochet. Again, you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook into your stitch or your chain, you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through. All right, you're going to yarn over and pull through 3. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook into your chain, you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull the loop through your chain, you're going to yarn over, and if you're having trouble pulling through all 3, it doesn't matter, you can pull through 1 at a time, okay, until you have all of your 3 loops in one, all in one space. All right, so how do you make the half double crochet? You're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook into your chain, you're going to yarn over, you're going to pull your loop through your chain. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay? And you're going to do this all the way until the end of your row. After you have done it, all of your half double crochets until the end of your row, and then you have your row of half double crochets. All right, so you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. In your last chain or your last stitch, when you get to the other row, same thing. You're going to yarn over, you're going to insert into that last chain, yarn over, you're going to pull through, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, and this is how you do the half double crochet stitch. So, after you finish your first row, you're going to turn your work, okay, and you're going to chain 2. Why do you chain 2? Because the heights of the stitches are 1 is for the single crochet, 2 is for the half double crochet. All right, here in Crochet 101, the basics of crochet, chain 2 is going to count as a stitch. So in your next stitch, which is right here, sorry about that, right here is where you're going to start your next stitch. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through your stitches. Okay, you're going to grab both front and back loop of your chain, okay, of your stitch, and you're going to yarn over, pull through both loops. You're going to have your 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops of your hook. And if you have to use both hands to achieve it, take your time and use both hands to achieve it. All right, again, we're going to go ahead and yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Okay, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. All right, and here you are making your second row of half double crochets. We're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 3, all the way until you get to the end of your row. You're going to keep creating your half double crochets by yarning over, inserting into the stitch, yarning over, pulling through the stitch, yarning over, and pulling through all through 3 loops on your hook. Okay, you're going to yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through your stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And you're going to do that until the end of the row. Yarning over, okay, inserting your hook, yarning, pulling through, yarning over, and then pulling through all 3 loops on your hook. Okay, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. All right, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 3. When you get to the last stitch that you have here, even if your last stitch is right here, remember that our chain 2 counts as a stitch. So you're going to grab that top V chain of our chain 2. So you're going to yarn over. If you have to flip your fabric around, it doesn't matter. You're going to be able to get into that V to get that stitch, okay? And you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your hook through the 2 loops of your V, right? Like we've been doing of our stitch. You're going to put the hook through the 2 loops of your chain. You're going to yarn over, you're going to pull through your chain, you're going to yarn over, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops that were on your hook. And this is how you do the half double crochet. When you're doing the half double crochet, you will notice that you will be able to notice that when you do the half double crochet, you are now going to be able to see how the twist is actually made. So we are going to go ahead and I'm going to simply just create another row of double crochets so that I'm able to teach you so that you can see how, okay, our double crochets are created and how your half double crochet is also how you can read the stitch of the half double crochet. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this row. So after you have made 3 or 4 rows, I want you to go ahead and take a look at your fabric that you have created so that you can see how to read the fabric of your half double crochet. So I'm just going to the end here. And I'm going to catch this one right here, because this one right there is, I've got one right here. All right. And I've got one, let me see, 1, 2. Okay. So, what I want you to take a look now is to see how the half double crochet stitches are created. So you're going to see that when you make your stitch, you're always going to have a little bit of a twist. And you can see how when we did our yarn over to make our half double crochet, you can see that you have your stitch plus your yarn over. So you can see that this is how you can tell when you have your 2 stitches, or actually when you have your 2 twists in your stitch. This is how you can read that it is a half double crochet, because you can see that you have your 2 twists right here. Okay? Also, you will be able to tell that it is a half double crochet because since we are crocheting back and forth, what happens is that one row is the right side, the other row is the wrong side, then you go back to the other row, which is the right side. So on the right side of the fabric, you're always going to see 2 twists right there. Okay? And on the wrong side of the fabric, you'll be able to read your half double crochet, because you're going to see up top where it has the band, okay? And then you can see that it has the 2 legs right there, okay? So your twist right here, okay? And you have your band, your 2 legs right there. So this is your half double crochet. So when you see this, this is how you can read the fabric. When you see that you have your band here with your 2 legs, and this is the wrong side, reading the wrong side of the fabric. When you can see your band coming this way, and you can see your 2 legs there, you know that this is in total the half double crochet. So, reading it right from the wrong side of our first row, you can see that you have your twists here and your legs here, and this is the half double crochet. Reading it from the right side of the fabric, you see your twists, that you have your 2 twists here, and this is the right side of your half double crochet. And that is how you read the fabric. You can tell when you're looking at a stitch that you can see that you can see the 2 bands, right? Your 2 twists right here, and you'll know that you have that this stitch is a half double crochet. So if you're looking at a tutorial, or you're looking at someone who is creating something, and you can see the definition of your twist that you have here with your twist right there, okay, then you can tell that this is a half double crochet from reading from the right side of the fabric. Reading from the wrong side of the fabric, you can see that you have your twists up top and your legs at the bottom, okay, your band and the legs. Think of it as a pair of pants where you have your band, you have your 2 bands and your 2 legs, okay, and now you know that this is a half double crochet. And that is how to read the fabric of your stitch of the half double crochet. So your assignment for today is going to be to make a square that is 6 inches in length, and then crochet your half double crochet stitch until it reaches 6 inches in height. And then I want you to practice looking at the stitches so that you can identify your half double crochets. And this is the end of this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.